Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another map first look tour video with me CWATTY here in Farming Simulator 22. Today I'm going to be taking a look at the PMC Undefined Farms 20 kilometre map. That is right folks, this map is 20 kilometres by 20 kilometres. This is a huge map. Ginormous. Forget 1x, forget 4x, forget 16x. This is about as big as you're ever going to get in Farming Simulator on PC. A map that is, you know, playable, but obviously massive. Now, the first thing when we come and look at the map in the map menu, we have got some fields which are numbered. Okay. Now, the first thing to make you all aware of, the numbered fields on the map are the only ones in the whole of the map that have had correct field definition set up on them. Meaning, they are the only fields that when you come to do contracts, will have contracts on them. All the other fields on the map are undefined in that sense. You can farm them as a player, but you won't get any contracts on any of the other fields. You won't get any AI support. Any AI worker help. Workers won't work on these fields until you have defined the boundaries and everything yourself by working the fields. So what the map author does suggest to people is that when you first come into the map and you're looking to buy land and stuff to farm, you don't actually buy any of the numbered fields. Leave the numbered fields for the AI. So you've still got your contracts. You've still got contracts available and stuff like that. Instead, what you should do when you come into the map is look at buying some of the, you know, other parcels of land that are available. Now, bearing in mind, some of this land is incredibly expensive. Okay. Now, again, it's one of those slightly kind of weird and wonderful things as well with this map, that there are sell points built into the map. Okay. I do believe there's productions built into the map, but you're going to have to go around and locate them. Obviously, if you load the map up in Farm Manager mode or start from scratch, you get the opportunity to place a few things a little bit more to your liking, but we literally do not start. There is no equipment, and I've started this up in Farm Manager, so we don't have any equipment, don't have any vehicles. Okay, this is literally it. You've got an area here you can keep some stuff back. Obviously, you've got your shop there for buying stuff. But for people who want to farm, big, massive map, this is ideal. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get myself a... First of all, I'm going to get some money. And I'm going to add a whole bunch of money. Okay. And we're going to go into the map screen. We're going to buy a little bit of land. Again, trying to avoid buying land with the numbered fields on it. So there, bought an impressive amount of land. Right, let me now buy a vehicle. How am I going to get something second hand? No, I'm not. Let's buy. Should I get a tractor? Should I get a truck? Should I get just a vehicle of some description? What are we going to go for? Bearing in mind, we're going to need something that's a bit speedy. JCB Fast Track, that'll do. We know they're quick. Our tractor. So, ladies and gentlemen, we are right here. Okay? At this like little store area. Let us now go and see how long it takes for us to travel anywhere on this map. Okay? To give you some idea of the scope. Okay, so we have now made it to the road. Okay? We're on this little bit of road here. So let's travel. Now, draw distances and view distances on this map are a little bit narrow. Go across here, and you'll notice the PDA doesn't always completely line up with the map, but over here we are pretty much on the main road now. So let's have a bit of a drive. See how long it takes us to reach the edge of the map from here. We're basically heading up the main road from this farm. Okay. So we'll just keep an eye on things. Right now we're about 7 minutes 50 into the recording, into the episode, into the video. I'll give you some idea of scope and scale. We'll drive a little bit for a couple of minutes and show you how much progress into the map we actually get to make. Looks like some more sell points located on the edges of fields. So we're about 9 minutes 40 now. We'll drive for another minute. See how far we can get. Like I say, not a whole lot to see on the map. It's not a whole load of objects, decorations, buildings. Once you start getting out into this part of the map, you pretty much are just going to be seeing fields. Fields and fields and fields. But the fields do have, you know, hills. The map does roll and contour. It's not completely flat. Okay, so we've done it. We've been driving for about 3 minutes at 70 plus kilometers an hour. Okay, and in 3 minutes, that's as far as I've got. Okay, that's as far as I've made it. This is huge. Okay, absolutely huge. It's almost going to be a case of it's not worth driving back because of how big this is. Right, if I open up the lovely power tools, so I've got the ability to fly high up in the air, and we try and fly across the map now. It's going to take a long time. And as you can see all the fields, all the little plots of land located everywhere. What I would compare this map to, I would compare this map to a, I would compare it to like a No Man's Land. But No Man's Land on steroids because of how big it is. But basically, you can come on here. You've already got fields on, so you haven't got to, like on No Man's Land, you haven't got to create your own fields. They do exist, so you can literally buy a plot of land and start farming. But you are free to put down whatever placeables, whatever decorations, whatever you want. You can build up a map to suit you. You know? It's quite insane, really. When you think about it, you could actually create, you know, for what people do on like a No Man's Land type map, you can actually create something pretty immense. I mean, look at the size of this map. You can't actually see the edges of it because it just doesn't load in until you get close to it. And I'm going, I mean, like, bearing in mind, of course, I'm moving at super speed. You know, I've got my super running speed enabled because I've got the cheats command enabled, and I've got the dev commands enabled, and I've got the console enabled. And look how long it's taking me on foot to move across this map. This is ginormous. And you're completely free and able on this map to come in, merge fields, plough fields together. And then we've got some, what's this we've got down here? Looks like a silo system. Weird. Meridian seed bin, like silo. But yeah, this map is freakishly huge. So if people want to play a really big map here in Farm Sim, have a look at PMC's maps. Okay, he doesn't call them maps, he calls them terrains. And he's got quite a few different ones. that he's done over time. He released some for Farm Sim 19 back in Farm Sim 19, and he's now releasing them for Farm Sim 22. But look at just the scope. I mean, okay, like you say, the negatives about this is that it's not really designed to be a, you know, it's more of a, this is more of a test of what the game engine can actually cope with and what it can actually produce in terms of map size for PC players, you know. If you weren't limited, you know, and restricted by the console system and by having to make maps and mods that are console compatible, this is what we could have in Farming Simulator. You know, maps of this scale would run quite happily on PC in the game currently. But obviously there's not a whole lot of detail and decoration to them, and like I say, there's not a whole lot of stuff placed on the map that I can see. It also, by the way, it does take a ridiculous amount of time to load this map and an incredibly long amount of time to save the game, to save all the data from all of the land and world space. So you might want to turn off your autosave when playing on the map, because every time you come into the menu, you're going to get this rather annoying issue where your map wants to autosave all the time. So we'll just turn that off. Okay. But yeah, you've got like this whole map. It's playing. I've turned off all my hotspots. So you can see we've got sell point, 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 animal dealer, sell point, sell point, sell point, sell point. Sell point. So you're more than welcome to obviously come into this map, place all your own stuff. Whole bunch of sheds. Custom sheds. Big silos, 16 million litre capacity silos. They're additional. I think these are additional as well. Having a quick look to see what is included. Farmhouse, 20 grand. That's the only thing added. So you've got a 20 grand sleep trigger that you can place. Obviously your productions, BGA. Obviously all your normal in-game productions. I'm not running any additional mods in this mod folder. So this is literally what you're seeing is included with either the base, game. Base game and the map. So no custom animals, pens or anything like that. Horses. So yeah. So on that front, there's nothing really apart from your own, like I say, you can add your own decoration mods, placeable mods, whatever you've got downloaded, and build the map up for what you like. But hey, for people who want to play big maps and do huge canvases, and do big save games. I mean, look at this. Okay. Field 26. This is. Am I on field 26? Nope. Not quite. Right. Here we are then. Field. It all goes a bit kind of janky, the mod. Because it's like scrolling through all the areas, all the field sizes, fields on the plot. Look at that, field 9, 58 acres for this field. Huge field. Absolutely huge. Like I say, you're free to combine them if you want. Make them even bigger. All the fields can be ploughed and joined together on the map. It's entirely up to you. Like I say, it would be an interesting like map for someone to buy, to load up, and like I say, go to work creating their own, all their own farm, putting in all the productions, decorating it, landscaping it. But for people that like playing on maps like No Man's Land and that, this is just like that taken to a whole other level. So there you go, people. If you've enjoyed this look at the PMC 20-kilometer terrain map, then feel free to leave me a like on the video. Subscribe to the channel if you're not doing so already. Leave me a comment in the comment section down below. And share this video everywhere you can, with everyone you can. Because, man, this, look, 132 acre field, field 14. Huge. And that's potatoes. 132 acre potato harvest. That'll keep you busy for a while, folks. But yeah, check out the map. Like I say, you can find PMC's Terrains on the old internet websitey thing. You can find it by searching for PMC Terrains, I think. Let me have a quick look. Yes, PMC Terrains is located at farming-simulator.org. So thank you for checking out the video, ladies and gentlemen. I'll be back with more Farming Simulator content very soon. But for now, from me, CWATTY, it's goodbye.